You're powering.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help. Hi, Hoodle!
Try harder! My turn!
Lightning Orb!
Come now!
Raging
You're
Cascade!
mine!
I'll heal you all!
Dazzle! Lunar Rondo! Strut!
Healing Circle!
You're on! It's open!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
Glacial Spear! Here goes evil! Confiscated! This one's mine!
I'm on it. It's ready and ready.
Raging
I'll
Cascade!
smash you! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
An opponent like this should be easy.
Eat it!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Healing Circle!
Just getting started.
Take
It was nice while it lasted.
Time to let it rip. Here I come! We managed to pull through. No choice. Here I come! First strike! Here I come! You're finished! First strike! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Sword Lane Alpha! It's over!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way.
Exactly. Don't think. Just keep swinging.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Go no further!
It's over! Not today!
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you.
Here I come! You're finished!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! I'll take you all on! I'm not done!
Talon Hurricane!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green. Green and more green.
Just like Calabria. Rocks, rocks, and more.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over! Dazzle! You're mine! You're on!
I'm surrounded!
Lunar Rondo! You're on! Ignite! You're mine!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
Milk and plate here!
Be still! Dragon Swarm!
Bullseye, Shion! Nice!
We're in the home stretch by sight where you'll get hit!
Right, sorry, thanks.
You're on!
This one's mine!
You're finished!
In here!
You're mine! You're finished! Lunar Rondo!
Run well! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cislodia is...
Watch out!
Ah! The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Ah, why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
Watch it. The enemy is over there.
Now I'm in the groove.
Freeze Blazer! Laser Spear! Here's Evil! Crossblade! Freeze Blazer!
Lightning thrust! Stardust!
Not in your dreams! Go!
Lunar Rondo!
I can carve through armor.
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body.
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
Take this! It's over!
Dance in the wind! Air
Here I come! Lightning
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms. Right, comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Glacial spear.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freeze
Lunar Rondo! Start
Who
up!
wants to die next? Freeze laser.
Sword Rain Alpha! Dazzle!
Go. Mega ray.
Here I come!
By the power
You're
of
finished! You're mine! You're finished!
You know, Law, watching you really makes me realize.
Makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes.
You picked the wrong fight!
Don't think. Just keep swinging.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Dragon Shell! Flaming Thrust! You're finished! Dazzle! Take this! You're finished! Dragon Shell! Strike! Lunar Rondo!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Be still! You're mine! It's over! Lightning Thrust! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet. I need to be stronger. I hate camping out.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
You scared of starting a fire? As long as we put it out thoroughly afterwards, we'll be fine. Really, it's a good thing to have a fire here. It'll keep the Zoogles away.
Have you both forgotten what we've come out here to do?
I'll let them relax, Shion. It's good to unwind every now and again.
If you say so.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sisloden about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something. I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Eldamenencia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renin, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, come here, sweetie. Woo! Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Hoodle doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practices. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight. Oh.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Rinwell.
You were feeding him too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't eat, have you?
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been okay. Just to be sure, though, why don't you tell me what he can't eat?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Is something the matter?
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Hoodle was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later. We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.
This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really?
You know, for a guard, You're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk.
Not helpful. In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Mega Ray!
I'm on it! You're on! That's freaking good!
Burning!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Eat dirt!
In here!
Dragon Shout!
Get on in there with the others!
Here I come!
Piercing!
I'll finish
In
you
here!
here and now!
Tiger Blade!
Blow away! You're finished!
Lunar Blast! More projectile! Crescent Moon! Lightning! More reaction! Here goes! Not on my watch! Water! Hear my call! Here goes! Lightning! Here! Ring of Fury! Thunder Blade! Strike! I'm ready!
I'm on it!
Talon
Strike!
Ring of Fury! I never miss!
Here I come! I'm on finished! I'll run you through! That's freaking does it! I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our
In here!
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get you
Ready
off
and
the
you're
floor!
mine! Armor won't save you! It's over!
Photon
You're mine! You're ready to start! Sword Line Alpha!
Crazy cascade!
Here I come!
Sweet now! Crumble!
Be still!
They're not playing around! Light Astrolabe! Karen!
Its armor's too strong! You'll pay for that! Be my guest!
I'll bring you back from death to
You're
this.
mine! You're finished! It's on! Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt!
How about damage?
Smart!
Dragon Tail!
Healing
You're mine! What a relief!
Did you just hear me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Air thrust by the power of the in the sky is mine! Thunderblade!
I'm not done! Now watch it! You shouldn't have messed with me! Dazzle! Persona!
Power of water!
You're on!
Mega Ray! Lightning! Wind
You're mine!
Astrolabe!
It's over!
Piercing power! Dare in the wind!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! It's over!
Photon blast! Not on my watch!
You're mine! It's over! I'll finish you here and now! Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray takes away!
Far enough! Stay away from my friend!
One at a time!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Resuscitation! Here's a healing
Flaming
meteor!
It's on! Eat dirt! First strike!
Ground and
Here I
pound.
come!
Gemini Alpha.
It's over! Dragon Swarm! Dust to dust! Freaking does it!
Lightning to
Here
death!
I come! It's over! Freaking does it!
Photon strike!
Take this! It's over!
The enemy is going all out!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that is pure.
Deny.
Thunderblade! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Okay, here I go. You're finished!
Piercing roar.
And that's my
Take
will!
this! I'll finish you here and now!
Glacial spear.
Here's the eagle!
Now you see what I can do!
Not in your dreams!
This one's mine.
Here I come!
Photon blast! In the wind!
Dust to dust!
Air thrust!
Watch
Down
this!
down! Photon blast! Searing blade!
Dust to dust!
Take it!
It's over!
Energy! Here's a healing art! Here goes!
You're finished!
First aid! Raging
Stunner!
Sleep
You're
now!
on!
More for the
I'm on! It's on!
Feel!
Eat this!
Deny!
Is this it? Dad!
Wind Astrolabe!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Lightning to death!
I can't heal you forever. Water. Here I come.
Picture of
Hands to the wind! Air thrust! Light Astrolabe! First aid!
What a relief!
Excited!
Tiger blade.
Wind
The enemy is going all out! Air thrust!
That's too much!
Far enough!
Try harder!
Watch
Not
it!
a chance!
Let the motion lightning condemn! Not in your dreams! Shattering of pieces! Attack time! Flaming meteor! Never miss! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm, for both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy: earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that... metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel! When were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danon eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danons here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elba Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danon like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right. Huh? Uh-huh. Can't sleep?
And you?
I woke up randomly and couldn't fall back asleep. I'll go back to bed once I get tired again.
How's your shoulder?
Huh? My shoulder? Oh, you mean where Dohalim smacked me? It feels a little off, but... it's fine. I'll manage.
Doesn't look like it's gotten much better. I'll give you some more healing. That should do the trick.
Hey, yeah, you're right. That feels much better. Thanks, Xion.
I've been thinking about what happened, and I was out of line. I know it takes more than a couple of bullets to bring down a lord.
Forget about it. It's fine now. We all got out of there safe, and now you've healed me up too. We're going to take down all the lords. That was the promise we made, right?
Yeah, I guess. But there was one other thing I wanted to ask you. Back at the palace, Law said you took that hit because you were worried about me. What was it you were worried about?
That's... kinda hard to explain.
Just tell me.
Well, for one, if we lost you, I wouldn't be able to use the blazing sword anymore.
obviously.
But more important than that, I guess I just couldn't let you die. Honestly, I think that's all there is to it.
There you go saying stuff like that again. You never learn, do you? But...
Anyway, it's necessary so we can fulfill our promise, right?
Right. Glad you remember that much.
You okay? Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Sleep well. What am I doing?
I sent Kisara back to town under the cover of night.
You do realize that she was searching for you all this time, right?
I wonder why. She never could let things go, ever since we were kids. Maybe she was keeping an eye on you all because she thought you might cause trouble. I wouldn't be surprised.
Do we need to be worried about her? She could easily report us.
Even if we could have kept her here, it would have just raised more suspicion. Besides, I want to believe in her.
More leaps of faith, huh?
Once we make our move, I'll send Zare to come fetch you again. Until then, stay close and try not to wander off too far.
Guess we're waiting on word from Miguel for the time being.
Let's go out somewhere then. Twiddling my thumbs isn't my style.
I'm going with you if you are.
I know he said it's necessary, but are we sure Miguel's plan is a good idea?
I mean, just because we came expecting a fight doesn't mean we have to have one.
If Miguel is right about Dohalim, we may have no reason to fight. Dohalim may have found a way to build a future where Danans and Renans can live alongside each other in peace.
Yeah, I guess that may be true, but I'm still not sure about this. I just can't bring myself to trust a Renan. I really don't understand what's going through Miguel's head. And as for him and Kisara...
He said they were siblings, right? But things seemed kinda awkward between them. I was an only child, so I never had to deal with that kind of stuff.
Is their situation really that different from ours?
That's... I mean, I guess not, but...
The reality is that we don't know what's true and what isn't about Menancia yet. Until we know that for sure, let's not pass judgment one way or another, okay?
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough, I guess.
So let me ask you something, Rinwell. Hootle and Miguel's cat are both animals native to Dana, right?
Right. And Zoogles definitely aren't.
Well, duh. Those things are too hideous to be from here. Not that owls are any better.
Hmm?
Ah! Ow! Ow! I take it back! I love owls! Owls are the best! I swear!
Hootle's pretty cute, I'll admit. But I've also been rather partial to cats, too. What about you, Shion?
Huh? Who? Me? Well, I guess... I like them both. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Either way, the more I think about it, I've never heard of anyone keeping Zoogles as pets.
Is it because Renans only use them for practical purposes?
Yeah, that could be the reason. They were originally created to serve as beasts of burden, so to speak.
Hey, can you guys quit standing around and get him to leave me alone? I'm begging you! I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
No choice. Here I come! Lightning Thrust! I'm surrounded! Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! Freaking does it!
An Astro Arts? That's my cue!
Try harder! Shut him down! This one's all mine!
So those are Dan and Astro Arts.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Gotta break through! You're mine! Burn in hell! Crumble! Soar! Eat this! Start up!
Now! Here, let me help.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am.
Finish! Dragon Swarm!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Don't mind if I do.
I'm
Now!
not done!
Healing
I'll
Circle!
finish you here and now!
What a
Eat this! I'm on! You're mine!
Sleep now. This'll come in handy.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Right, here goes! Here I come! You'll finish! I'm on! Lightning thrust! Start up! You're on! Take this! Be still!
Burning strike!
It's over!
Try
harder. My turn! Lightning thrust!
Hands in the wind! Feel!
You're on!
Watch the projectile!
I'm not done!
This'll come
Dragon Swarm! Do it! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I still got a ways to go!
Should this really be here?
An opponent like this should be easy. Watch it! I can carve through armor! Ignite! I'm on it! Here I come! It's over! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Ah, guess I misread the landing.
I never miss!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray! Now!
Crumble!
We can really make weapons with this?
No choice! Dragon Swarm!
Take that!
You're done!
Freeze
Dragon Swarm!
Feel! Here's a
You're
hero!
mine!
More
Dazzle!
birthday!
You're mine!
Magic is there!
You're
In here! Here I get you all time away!
It's over! Away! Dragon Swarm!
Lunar corruption! Lightning orb! By the
Lightning
power of
thrust!
water!
Here I come!
Air's Mega Ray!
You turned the tables on him!
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back! No escape! Luna Ronda! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm! Wolverine Alpha!
More with that kill!
Ignite!
Now!
Damn, the beat me to it. Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell.
So much for sitting this fight out. That wouldn't be a free chance out here. No, you better be
Where are
silly.
you going? Let's get you off that. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. All right. Right.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.